Let's go right now. Bonjour, welcome to the latest episode of NDN Way with Jonny R, the podcast that records live from the southern shore of the mighty Red Lake. I'm your host, Jonny R. Obviously, coming to you on this Sunday evening, a beautiful Sunday evening in the Red Lake Nation. As you can see behind me, okay, that's a lie. That was taken a couple of years ago. But around this time, trees were a little bare or losing their summer foliage. Is that what it's called? I don't know. But anyway, but I recently come into some new equipment. I got my new arm here. I believe it's called. I think upgraded my camera from my laptop, so it's a streaming camera, and it looks a lot better. Man, see, look at that. Look at. Oof. Okay, that was edited. For those of you listening, I just flexed my dad muscle. Not that dad muscle. I mean my arm, my bicep. Never mind. But I was just it's a little late. I'm normally in bed at this hour because I got to work in the morning and I have to help get 9 kids ready for school. Which, well, tomorrow Mondays we start late, so but I still got to be there on time. But it was just a this is just an update to see what's going on. My last episode, I did a Facebook Live, and I didn't get to re-listen to it yet, so I'm not sure that it really went well, and it probably didn't. But it's good to communicate with the Facebook homies, so that's what I did there. And another thing, I've said before, we have our Res Comedy documentary world premiere coming up on October 23rd at the historic Chief Theater. And that's coming up pretty quick. So I sent a message to the guy who runs the Chief Theater, and he's still doing his getting the ticket situation sorted out, where you will be able to purchase tickets online through the Bemidji Chief Historic Chief Theater website. You can buy some tickets there. We were supposed to do it. It was actually live or a couple weeks ago, but then we had to change the date because of scheduling conflict, and it gave us an extra 2 weeks to promote. So, and it looks like the promoting is going pretty good so far. So it might be a pretty good turnout. So that's good. You know, again, I don't want to. I'm not getting into this to make money because there was already a lot of money contributed to this Res Comedy documentary. We did a couple fundraising efforts and we reached our goal both times. And it's just I want to get it out to the people, like I've said before, and to show people that their money wasn't wasted. And I also put in some of my own money. So I think not as much as the highest donor, but I put in a good chunk of my own money, and I'm also putting in some. Well, promoting all of this, I'm also using my own money. I'm buying ads on Facebook, and I'm buying shirts for the premiere, which should be in hopefully next week, I believe. October 5th is when they said they'll be ready. Yeah, I try to keep it local, but it's kind of a rush, and I don't want to. I know a lot of the local vendors are pretty busy, and I don't want to add any more pressure to them. But next time, I'll have a little more time to put something together, and we'll work locally. But for kind of a rush, time is not our friend right now, so that's what, 4 weeks away. We're 27 days away from the world premiere of Res Comedy documentary. So myself and Rob Fairbanks are going to be out and about promoting it, and hopefully Again, we don't have a lot of money, so hopefully we can raise some money somehow to pay some of our comedians that were featured in Res Comedy. Hopefully, we can bring them over. They can watch it with us for the first time, and we're thinking about doing maybe a 5-10 minute set each. Depends on how many show up. Just to get the crowd going, and Q&A afterwards to anybody's curious how to not put together a documentary from because man, I did this all backwards, and it was just a big mess, man. The artistic, the creativity and creative differences was a big thing with us, but the main thing is we're getting it out, and the people will see that their money was not wasted. So, and that's the main thing, man. The people doing it for the people, as they say. So that's what it's going to be about, man. Just I want the investors know that their money was put to good use, and there is a finished product. Again, I can explain more at the premiere if you have questions, because I don't know how many of you have been regular listeners to the podcast, but I've spoken about this since I started this podcast, because I started the podcasting. I think it was December of 2016, and we filmed September 24th to October 6th, 2015, I believe it was. So I've been podcasting for about almost as long as we're trying to put this documentary together. So yeah, again, I'm just out up late, being a rascal, when I should be enjoying my beauty rest. But I wanted to break in some new stuff. Got my new arm almost. Man, I'm almost looking like Joe Rogan right now with my new toys. So, and the thing about um, these aren't very expensive. You know, People think podcasting costs a lot of money, but those are the highly funded podcasts. All you need is a USB mic. If you want an arm, this is like maybe not even $100, a little over $100. The mic I got for a Christmas present for my daughter last year, and the webcam, $50, and just use any laptop. Download the Zoom app, and that's how I do it, man. I'm just I try to cut corners because I'm notoriously cheap, except for when it comes to my shoes. And it was just altogether maybe $200 to put all this podcast together. And I got my green screen back here that puts up this beautiful image. Um, Not my face, the image behind me. And I encourage you all to get into podcasting, because the thing about podcasting, it's you don't have anybody telling you what you can or cannot say. And that's from what I'm hearing, all other podcasts, that's the same thing they say. If you have investors coming in, they're going to want you to say this, to do that. And real good true investors will just let you be you, and then just mention their product every now and, which I do not have uh ads. I don't have any sponsors yet. So I had sponsors. I know I had Red Lake Inc. for one ad. I don't even know how to do ads. I had RC Sounds. They threw me some money to mention them. Wes and Dan and Mike over at RC Sounds, and Res Dog Productions. Check them out. Just support the local entrepreneurs. Tashina Branchard. I don't know how to say it. Nobody knows how to say it. It's like the most confusing name in Red Lake. Some families say Branchard, the others families say Brancho. So I don't know. I'll just say Branchard. I don't know. But yeah, Tashina Branchard Designs. She put together a couple of my my mugs. I don't know where I put my mugs. And she has some more stuff coming for me. And who else is out there? Any other we got the taco guy, the Rocks Tacos in Red Bee. We got Brumman's food stand over on West End there coming into town. What else? West Brooks and Red Bee. They're a good contributor to the community. They help out with a lot of events over there. And Bolio store, the Trading Post. Go get your sub. That's right. Eat my lunch every day. Subs. $6 because I can get a foot long for $6 because I'm a loyal customer of theirs. I was going to mention they should when roast beef comes back, they should call it Jonny R roast beef or Johnny. What did I say? Like on Goodfellas, Johnny roast beef. Nothing. Never mind. But yeah, just support the local community. That Cagney and Lacey, Backtown Redby there. Is that Backtown Redby? I don't know. I'm not a Redby or Red Bean, Red Beer, Red Beite person. But yeah. But everything else is going pretty good. Work, family. We got Halloween coming up. I ordered portions of my Halloween costume, and it's gonna look pretty cool. So when I'm taking the kids out, I know my wife has a little theme she's doing with the kids, so that's gonna be pretty cool to see. There's gonna be she has a public theme, and then she's gonna have the PG for the kids when they go to school. So yeah, that's because we're responsible parents like that. We don't want to scare the shit out of the other kids at school. But yeah, I thought I'd invest in a new camera, which is looking pretty good right now. And got my mic stand, got my same old mic though. This is going to be a lot easier than using my GoPro because I have a thing on my GoPro where I can control it through my phone, and then it takes up a lot of hard drive on there. But instead of downloading it, editing it, compressing it, uploading it, this way Zoom takes care of everything. So I recommend if you're doing a podcast, if you want to do a video, Zoom is the way to go. It compresses your audio as well as your video, so you can just upload them to. My podcasting, I got this from one of my fellow comedians. She's out in a Hollywood comedian, real California-based comedian by the name of Edie Gibson, who I did the FX comedy special with a few years ago. She recommended I do Anchor, the Anchor app, where you can just record. You can even record it on your phone and upload it from there, and then it'll put it on YouTube or not YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, and all those other podcast sites wherever you listen to podcasts. So that's where mine is going from Anchor, and then it just goes all over. So I'm thankful for that I'm able to get a iTunes and a Spotify, because when I first started, I just uploaded it to SoundCloud. Is that what it is? SoundCloud or Sound Unaquad, as we say in the Ojibwe. Anyway, but yeah, I was doing SoundCloud. It wasn't very good, and so don't listen to those. If you find my first few episodes, those are really raw and they're terrible, and I spilled my guts on a lot of them I shouldn't have, and now I can't find them to erase them. So those episodes are out there. So I've just, if you're my bro, don't even listen to them because it's terrible. And I'm still, even though I've been doing this 5 years now, I'm still learning how. I'm still trying to perfect my technique, and just want to provide a good product for the public. Well, not really. I just like to look at myself and hear myself. That's all I'm doing this for. So if people want to listen to me, that's cool. If not, what's wrong? I'm just kidding. That's a terrible thing to say. But yeah, I'm just here encouraging you all to explore your creative outlets. I don't have comedy anymore. Yeah, I don't have any gigs. I don't have any anything booked. So I think I'm on hiatus right now. Though I might perform at the world premiere of Res Comedy documentary. We'll see. But yeah, this is all I have right now is my podcast. And I've also put up doing some videos on YouTube. Just to stay sharp. Just to think of things to do, and trying to look good for the producers of Rutherford Falls and Reservation Dogs. Hopefully they see me, and I know a couple of those guys, and hopefully they'll throw me a bone. No pun intended, or was the pun intended? Yeah, it was intended because never mind. But yeah, Sunday night, Vikings won today. I didn't get to watch it. I listened to a little bit of it on the radio, and I'm at a point now where I just want to win on the pools. Because the Cubs winning the World Series in 2016 kind of spoiled me. It feels like, all right, man, I got my championship. I'm done. That's I haven't really invested emotionally like I did before the Cubs won the World Series, and it's cool with me, man. The Vikings want to win. I'll support them, and I'll still watch them, but I'll be mostly cheering for my pool numbers and my fantasy football team. Which this year we're getting a championship belt for our league, our Scolders Fantasy Football League. We're investing in a championship belt, so hopefully I pull that off and bring home the first championship belt in our fantasy football league. So I'm looking forward to that. But anything else? I'm doing this now. So if you have any questions, Jonny R at G or no, what am I? Jonny R comedy at Gmail or Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I'm at the Jonny R. I think same for the other ones. Parlor, I'm at Jonny R. I don't even know if I'm still. I just got on there so I could get my the Jonny R. So no, I'm no right wing extremist. I'm not a Trump supporter. Even though I still get emails from the Trump campaign. I only get those because I was trying to crash his visit in Bemidji, Minnesota last year. But I think there were tickets there, but I didn't want. There was just too many goddamn people there. That was a super spreader event. Trump came September. I forgot what it was, and then the numbers spiked after that. So I'm glad I didn't go to that. Ended up getting COVID anyway, but yeah, that was it wasn't rough having COVID, but I know a lot of people that suffer from it, and a lot of them did make it. But again, I'm very fortunate, man. My health and my pre-existing conditions, and I was very thankful. I'm very thankful and fortunate for my bout with COVID-19. And yeah, I think that's all I got. Miigwech for listening, and those of you watching, thanks for watching. And Res Comedy Documentary world premiere Saturday, October 23rd at the historic Chief Theater. Hope to see you all there. Miigwech.